In this video, you're going to see the properties and methods in object-oriented programming. We are going to see some examples of code, how you will see the code working in professional applications, what things and how the code flows. So let's get started. So I have this blank PHP file, test.testclass.php. I'm going to create a class here, and I'm going to call this class car. So we are going to deal with some data related to cars, and I'm going to create a property in this. So it's going to be private property, and I will call it notification, and I will set it to empty string. Now I'm going to create a public function in car. So we're going to check multiple cars. This function is going to identify which car is sports car, which is not. So what are we going to do? We're going to pass a few parameters here. So I'm going to say $name, and then I want model of each car. So then we need the highest speed, and we need function. Now I will only set here a condition, so I'll say if $this, sorry, it's going to be highest speed is more than, and we're going to set it to 300. If it is more than 300, return $this notification, and we want to set this notification to $name dot. So if it is more than 300, we want it to be space is sports car, and else return dot. All right, so let's see what happens. So to check, like we are going to put some data into this function. So we are going to instantiate this car class. So I'm going to create an object here. So for that, I'm going to say $car, and I will call the function check if the car is a sports car. So here, let's pass a few parameters. So I'm not well aware of all the car models, but let's try. So I've put here BMW. The model is 2016. Then we have speed, highest speed, let's give it a 280, and the fuel is going to be petrol. All right, so we are passing these parameters, and it should give us some result and tell us if it is a sports car. So I'm just gonna do an echo here, and I save here. I go to the browser and refresh. So it says BMW X6 is not a sports car because it has 280 speed. Now the benefit here is that we can check for multiple. So here I can put as many as I want, and let's do two. Let's remove two, and I'm going to put here a few different models. So I say here Audi 390Z, and let's give it one by one. We need to put here a break. So just like that, I'm gonna copy and paste here. Let's see what happens now. So we go to here and refresh. So we get BMW is not a sports car, Audi series is not a sports car, but Nissan is. So the main point, if you see in this, that we created a function. We are using that function just by creating an object, and we are calling this function quite some time, and we are passing different type of data, and it is processing that data. So we have an application, for example, if you have a cars parts website, and you want to create a class for car, you can create a functionality like this. You can have many functions like find the part, or like if based on the fuel type, model type, many things you can have in this class. So we can even call these functions inside another function. So for example, let's create a function here. So public function if car. Now I'm just making these functions up, so don't these are not practical functions, just to check if car is new. Obviously we know the current year car and how car is new or not, but just to clear a point here. So here, let's say if I give this year 2020 to this car, and here we can say that dollar model, so this required dollar model, and here we are going to put if dollar model 2018 or 9, then we can say that dollar this, and we can say we can create a variable here, let's say private, and currently empty string. So here we can say the car status is equal to new. All right, and we are just going to return this. So here I'm going to say return, and else. Okay, so now this car status, it is going to set when this function runs, this is going to set this car status, and we can call this function in here. So to call a function inside another function, we simply say dollar this, and we are going to call this function. So our function is check if car is new. So we are going to pass here, and we are going to pass this model. So I'm just going to copy and paste it here. Now this function is going to set the check status. So this check status we can use in our notification to display. So we can say here the sports car and is and I can put a dash here, and we are going to say dollar this, and we are going to call car status. All right, so here then I say car. So it's going to say that it's a sports car and is an old car or a new car, something like that. So it's going to be like, all right, so here we are setting the car status, and here we are updating the notification. Let's see if it works. So I go to the browser and refresh. So here we can see that BMW is a sports car, and it says old car, and Audi is old car, and this one is new car. So we can give it a space here. So here we can say small letter. And mainly you got the idea here is that we just called another function inside this, and it is setting a variable value, it is updating it, and then we are using that here. So this is a bit example how you will be using, and we created a function. We can call this function as many times we want. We can process whatever data we want. We can do this in object-oriented programming, and when you face any problem in the code, you know that if it is related to car, you simply go to the car class, and you know all the functions are present here. So this is how it works. So object-oriented programming is a big approach, and all the professional applications are developed in object-oriented programming because of this reason. So I'm going to leave this code into the description so you can download it and you can try it as you want. Hope you got the understanding. For any questions, you can comment. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Goodbye. And